Hello everyone and welcome to my Divine Bahamut Lufenia Plus guide. If you would like me to do more of these in the future, I will do so, but in any event, let's get to it. Now, in terms of Bahamut's orb, it's actually an interesting one. So it triggers when his HP falls below 90%, 60% and 30%, and it cancels when his HP is below 80% and 40%. Now, you actually need to pause the orb. Now, in order to do that, the count target needs to take 2 consecutive attacks from the same character. Now, for example, Quistis, I know some people use the here. She does a consecutive, well, she gets a consecutive turn after she uses her skill 2. It's after, if you use the exact same ability again, then it doesn't count towards the orb. So it's an interesting orb. Of course, if you use Quistis here, then you can just delay Bahamut. She does get through that since he can't be delayed in any way. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Actually not sure what else to say. Of course, one thing to mention is that his orb count does go down, but it doesn't decrease when it is paused. So if you have met the condition, it doesn't actually go down if the orb has already been paused, and the orb starts at a count of 3. And I think that's the highest it can go. Now, for those who are wondering, the orb is lethal and his recast gauge falls up quite fast. So when it is full, make sure that you can in fact mitigate that damage and just watch out for that orb. It's quite the interesting requirement. Now, in terms of the characters you can use, of course, Prish is in fact the BT Plus character here, so you can use her for that. Quistis also works. You can just delay Bahamut since she can get through debuff immunity. People have used Sid Reigns, Afmouse, Sisney, the Emperor, Cloud, Snow, Noctis. There are quite a few characters that you can use here. Of course, bring people who can in fact hit hard because, well, just like the Angerhawks in Transcendence 9, Bahamut has 60 million HP, so you do want to make sure you can get through that amount of HP. And of course within the turn requirement as well. So what do I think of this fight? I think Bahamut's fight is actually interesting. We haven't had an orb that can, pause in a very long time, at least from what I'm aware of. And in terms of the banner, I will be using gems for Prish LD. If I get the burst, I might actually BT plus her. I do have enough resources for that. And Eunice BT plus is also really nice. If you really want to BT plus her, I'd say go for it. I think she's really cool. In terms of Fran and Celeste reworks, Celeste's rework is actually nice. I like it. And Fran, to be honest, I don't really pay attention to Fran in this game. So I'd say a rework is actually okay. I do hope that this guide has helped you, and if it has, you can like, you can subscribe, but if you just watched the video, then thank you for watching and I will see you in my next guide. Bye!